Good afternoon and happy Friday.
Hey everybody, yay, Friday.
Welcome to Awkward Channeling with Shauna and
You will. We're very awkward because I'm hitting wrong buttons over here, but
oh, we're always doing something like that, but that's okay. We're just
we'll make
human.
it. We're here. We made it.
We did make it, and we hope that somebody else will too.
Yeah.
But today we're talking about feeling numb, how to reignite your soul spark. We have a few ideas about that. Ways that I think maybe we've used that kind of have, excuse me, helped us. And we're going to be channeling. Um, I'm going to channel Archangel Jeremiah, which is my guide, because that's
Yeah.
who they keep saying wants to talk about this particular subject.
Yeah.
And Joelle is going to be talking to
Khaki.
Khaki.
He's a amethyst fairy.
Yeah.
I've had like feeling fairy energy all morning, and I was like, okay, he's got to be wanting to come through for this because I didn't get anything earlier, but yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I think that we are kind of streaming our channeling better now. Like I think as the more we practice, the more, and we're kind of just kind of having that stuff coming through a little easier.
Right.
So they're not like really poking us early. We're like in here going, "Hey guys, what are we doing?"
Yeah.
Just before we get on here. Good morning,
Hey,
Judy. Good
Judy.
afternoon.
Sorry.
Thank you for being here, Judy. We so appreciate you.
Oh,
Oh, did
absolutely.
Khaki come through? Khaki came through for Judy recently too.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever channeled him before.
I don't even recognize the name, so I'm not sure I have
Yeah.
either, which is interesting because we
Yeah.
use Rachel's deck all the time. That's the
Right.
elemental magic and manifestation
And
deck.
I just think it's
So
cool that his card is adventure and he's coming through, wanting to
sure.
come through today for this. I was like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
it is an adventure. Go on your
Oh my
spiritual
goodness,
journey.
isn't it though? Especially as of late, if anyone's feeling a little woozy from all of
Ooh,
the strangeness that they
I
can feel
know.
around them.
Today's the
Where
Lionsgate portal too. Ooh.
Oh, today is 8/8, isn't
Yep.
it? Oh, maybe we offer something for that. Yeah, I completely forgot today was Lionsgate.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm feeling so weird.
Right.
I don't normally react to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
She thinks khaki is a she. I have no idea, frankly, because we haven't channeled yet. We don't
Yeah.
know, and we didn't read the book.
Maybe it is. It just felt, and I mean,
None
everything
of them.
can feel different to, it might be.
We are the only ones that are male and female, frankly. So
Right.
we may talk to the female aspect or the male
Right.
aspect too. So I mean, I don't know if it matters. What we found is they don't get offended very easily.
Yeah. And it
So
doesn't
when we
say,
completely mispronounce their names and
right. I'm
we
horrible at that.
yeah, they don't mind so much. They
Yeah.
understand that we're limited in our understanding.
Right. I know it felt masculine to me. So
Mm. Well, we'll see.
yeah.
Um, I mean, we wanted to talk about, what are some ways we kind of get ourselves back online when we're feeling a little off, right? Like we're feeling
Right.
disconnected or feeling a little bit off. Um, I know that if I am good about grounding and
Right.
clearing my energies, and if I call all my energy back to me, cleared and harmonized, and I release energy that
Yeah.
I might be holding for others back to them with love and gratitude. If I do those types of things, if you said earlier, light a candle, right?
Right.
Like do something to kind of connect with yourself
Yeah.
and with kind of nature, I think
Oh,
too
oh
is really helpful.
yeah.
We
Because
have
that's
a
what.
sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna say, like, a couple years ago when there was a lot that happened and I just kind of disconnected, if you will, and I
Mhm.
didn't do anything spiritual for a while, and then I was like, I need to get back into it, and I wasn't sure how, and I just like you said, start the meditations again, nothing major, just taking it easy and going slow and
5 minutes.
Making myself not feel guilty for one thing was, because I'm bad about beating myself up and right,
That's
yeah,
the other thing, like, get mindful where your thoughts, what are you telling yourself? And I think that there's a lot of time where we don't notice when we're kinda being really hard on ourselves.
yeah,
It's a bit of a habit from our lives, and we kinda can be doing that and not realizing it too. I
oh,
think that's
yeah,
important, you know?
absolutely.
You just mentioning that you're hard on yourself. We're all hard on
Oh,
ourselves, most of us.
right.
So frustrating.
It's
But pulling a card for yourself every day. If you are
yeah,
spiritual at all and you have any decks, like pull a card for yourself. Ask for inspiration.
yeah,
Step away from the monotony to do something different.
different, yeah,
That really helps a lot. If you can, take a day of rest.
yeah,
Um,
and don't
do
feel
so, but
guilty about it.
don't hound yourself about it. Like, be like, "I'm taking a day of rest, and I'm not
Yep,
gonna feel guilty." And if you catch yourself feeling guilty, say, "Nope, I'm not guilty
you
of
deserve
anything."
it. It's how you can reconnect with, like you said, with yourself and
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I
just
think our world really disconnects us from ourselves.
oh,
I
yeah,
mean, in all reality, we're being pulled all the time.
oh, yeah.
So, um, do you have any other pieces of that?
Mm.
I just feel like breaking out, call a friend and go have
Yeah,
coffee with a friend, like, do
and you can
something that
even,
you don't normally do.
you can call in your guides to help you too.
Oh,
If
right.
you're, if you do that, if you,
Well, even if you don't,
right?
they'd love to hear from you. I mean, they
Oh,
want
yeah,
us to
right.
talk to them. They want us to call
Yeah,
them. They want us to invite them in because they can only do so much for us unless we say we
right.
want the help.
Yeah.
So, honestly, guys, angels, call
Help
them
me.
in, you know? And I mean, people are like, "Well, I don't know who my guides are." It doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
don't know who all my guides are. I got a million of them. I have no idea.
I never
I have a
learned
few.
until taking classes with Rachel.
Yeah.
I would just be like, "Hey, my team, help me," and
Yeah.
you
And
don't
I
have
asked
to.
for help getting a good parking spot. I just say, "Thanks, guys."
Yeah.
I don't know who helped me. It's okay, it doesn't matter. It's the
Right.
gratitude, it's asking and giving permission for your guides or angels, right, to come help you. They will do whatever they can.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you could just be like, "Can you raise my vibration? Can you
Yeah.
lift my mood for me?" And frankly, if they can't, it most likely means there's something that you're processing or that you're moving through in that moment, and really just taking time out to rest or stepping aside is really helpful in those moments. I think. I mean, that's what I have found. Um,
Excuse me. Sorry.
and sometimes it's okay. And sometimes it's just giving yourself a couple days. Like,
Yeah.
give yourself grace.
Right.
Like, what would you say to your friend? I say this to people all the time. What would you say to your best friend if they called up and said, "I'm just so depressed and I'm having such a hard time. I don't know how to pull out of this." What are your suggestions for your friend? What would it be? Let's meet for coffee. If so, call your friend and say, "Let's meet for coffee because I'm not feeling great." It's okay for you to do that for yourself,
Yeah.
right? So that's another piece. Shall we see what Khaki has to
Okay.
say
Where are you,
today?
Kaki? Okay. And here's Kaki's picture again. Just,
I can't find
I mean,
Khaki
I guess
here.
it could go either male or female.
I think like angels, it doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
really they're not either or. We may see them or they may present
Right.
more feminine, but there's a male counterpart to each one.
Right.
So but, it doesn't matter. They're
I'm
definitely
sorry.
present because you're yawning.
I know. It's
Yawning is
like
a
I haven't
symptom.
stopped. I've been finding I haven't stopped until we went live. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And just when you're channeling, yawning is a sign of a higher vibration or
Yeah.
a higher vibration coming in. So that's something that you will definitely see us do,
Yeah.
and before and after and during. Anyhow.
Khaki has been here for a while too. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. Come on, Khaki. Hello, yes. And you two are nailing it on the head, if you will. But the main thing to remember is it is different for everyone. You can't follow a set of rules. You need to do what makes you feel better, what makes you more connected. You can start with these suggestions if you're not really sure. But yes, definitely call on your guides, your angels, whoever you wish. You don't even have to know their names, like was mentioned. Just say, guys, my team, whatever you feel comfortable with. That is the main thing, what you feel comfortable with. Don't necessarily feel like you have to follow certain rules because it is your path and your path is different than everyone. There is no right, there is no wrong because it is your path and it is yours alone to follow. So, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel more connected with yourself, even if it's like this one, believe she likes the what you call heavy metal music. Most people are surprised by that, but it helps her so much. And there's so many different things that you can do. Sit with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever you feel like. Put on videos on YouTube, watching the ocean waves or maybe some rain in the forest. Things that will help calm you and bring you back to yourself. That is what you really need to do if you are feeling the numb and disconnectedness. And fairies, we are wonderful about bringing you back to yourself if you need it. Because, yes, even though I am the adventure card, I can do anything you need me to do. And this one did say that spiritual journeys are an adventure, and that is true, but life in general is an adventure. And you need to remember that it's yours and yours alone. Don't let others tell you what you should or should not do, and do not feel guilty about the things that you were doing for yourself because they are for you. Many of you need to realize you need to treat yourself as you do other people. You spend so much time helping others and not helping yourself. And that is where some of this disconnect does come from. So take the time to take care of yourself without the guilt or the worry. And just relax and find your inner peace again. Whoa, okay. Well, he just went quick.
That was nice. I know.
It's good points, though. I mean, yeah, I like
Yeah.
just do whatever you. Yeah, because most people freak out when I tell them I listen to heavy metal music, but yeah, that's what I grew up on. For me, a lot of
Right.
it's like I don't want to say, well, yeah, it is soothing to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So,
and to
I
some
mean,
people it is. Maybe
you
it
know,
lets out something, in you that you can't let out otherwise, and there's
right?
nothing wrong with that. And,
Yeah,
maybe it's maybe you get yourself a treat or like they said,
yeah,
anything, whatever
whatever.
helps you, whatever feels like it would
Right.
help you to feel better.
Yeah,
Whatever you can do for yourself is really,
yeah.
important.
And like you said, we do so much for everybody else and forget about ourselves so much. I know I'm so guilty of that.
We do. I mean, I just think that that's just kinda how our world
Yeah,
works, right?
especially as women, because we're programmed. You need to take care of
Mhm.
everybody, and
Yeah,
it's just
and we're
ingrained
naturally
in
a
us.
nurturer,
Right.
caretaker type,
Yeah.
usually,
Right.
a lot of us are, not everyone, and you don't have to be, don't get me
Right.
wrong there, but, you know, um, it's just the way I just feel like it's the way our world works right now,
Yeah.
is that, we have been kind of taught to look outside of ourselves for things. We look outside of ourselves for happiness. We look outside of ourselves for all
Right.
kinds of things, and, that isn't always, where you're gonna find it. It isn't really
Right.
always the best option, but it is what we are kind of taught.
Yeah.
So that is helpful. Hello there. Welcome and thank you so much for popping on. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Glad you could
Um,
make it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I'm having like voice issues this morning for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what
Jeremy.
Jermail has to say today. So I did grab his card out of Archangel Oracle deck by Diana Cooper, and this is Jermail.
Did
He
you say
said,
amethyst?
He's purple. He has purple
Oh,
on, and
okay. I
purple
thought
is
you
one
said
of his
amethyst.
colors.
I was like, well, how cool is that both of them are amethyst?
Yeah. I don't know what his tone is, but I would assume it's probably, he's
Yeah.
wearing purple. One of his colors is purple.
Okay.
So,
I love
for
the
sure.
synchronicities. They always
Which,
do.
when I realized he's my master teacher, I realized that's why purple is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if he has something on our topic today. Hello. Yes, I do have some messages about this topic, but really nothing that hasn't been spoken about at this point. It is very important for you to, like this one said, you need to connect to self when you're feeling numb and you're feeling disconnected, because what you're really feeling disconnected from tends to be your own self. And like you've already discussed, this world that you live in pulls you outside of yourself on a regular basis. It's just the atmosphere. It is what you do in a day. It is having time as a factor in your life. It's literally just part of how it works. So you have to make an extra effort in order to connect deeply to yourself. But when you do connect deeply to yourself, you're connecting deeply to your guidance and your angels and your spiritual side. I would also suggest that you do your best to get out of your head and into your heart. Uh, if your brain is busy, 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 I would suggest something that will help you to slow your brain. If that's meditation, then meditate for a few minutes. It doesn't need to be a big drawn out process necessarily. If that isn't for you, this one meditates very shortly, others meditate for hours. It's really up to you and how it fits into your day. You could just do a task that is simple, that will quiet the mind, drop into your heart, and then think about what it is that you would love to do in this moment. And can you do any piece of that? Can you bring any of that into your life at this moment to help uplift you? It's important that you, as they've already said, clear your energy out, release anything that you're holding for others. If you're worried about someone, send them love from the angels, ask the angels to be with them, and then release that worry. That is a big factor in your guys getting disconnected in any way. So, really, I don't have a lot to add in ways for you to do this, but just you taking note of the fact that you're feeling numb, you taking note of the fact that you're feeling disconnected or unsure about where you are in the universe today, that's a big thing to take note of. And you should be proud of yourself for noticing that, because you probably in the past have gone through years of that and not had any idea you were really feeling that way. This is a symptom of you wanting to connect to yourself, of your highest self reaching out to you and wanting you to become more aware of the self. So that would be kind of a sign or a symbol from your team to show you that there is more to your life than this earthly world, and you can go within and learn more about yourself. So that can also be a symptom of, as you might call it, ascension, or your spirituality beginning to come more online. So we ask for you to be proud of yourself for noticing that, and maybe you make some moves to bring a little more spirituality in the daily practices, even just grounding your energy every day and being open to that is really helpful. So those are all wonderful things, but you are a unique individual and you're allowed to be a unique individual. Embrace that and do what works for you in all of those moments. The key factor is knowing that you need something and giving yourself permission to actually give yourself something. And whatever that is up to you. These are all just ideas. So thank you. That is really all I would have to add today.
Thank you.
He's kind of funny.
That would, yeah.
He's like,
Get
y'all
out of
don't
your
want to
head
go.
and into your heart. Yeah, because my head, it races
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah. I like the point that he made too, that I heard this loud and clear, and some of it I can't remember, but right now, like
Yeah.
like him saying, if you've taken note that you're feeling disconnected,
Right.
that means that you are needing something of
Yeah.
connection to self,
Right.
and of opening to your spiritual self, because that's all inside of us. It's
Yeah.
all who we are, and it's a part of us that we have been disconnected from. So if we're actually feeling that way,
Right.
maybe that is a sign or a symptom or a signal for us to be like, hey, is there more to life than this? Am I
Right.
missing pieces? Because that's really what drove me my whole life, is there's more to life than this, and I'm going to find it at some point.
Right.
And it took me a long time to find it, but I knew that this couldn't be all there was. It just didn't
Right.
make sense to me. So if you're feeling that, then meditate a little. Get a daily practice.
Yeah. And I love it that he said it didn't have to be a lot, just even little quick ones, meditations. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think that I like them to reiterate that, because I am the queen of simple, and I have always been the queen of simple. Even when people wanted me to do long drawn out process, I'm like, I don't have that.
right.
That's not who I am. Can I just do this part and this part and be okay? And my guides were like, yeah, do it your way. I
Absolutely.
think
Yeah.
that's an important thing that we, as I mean, because to some degree we're spiritual teachers with our clients, and I think that one of the really important things for us, for people to understand, is do it your way.
Right.
I'm going to tell you how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's some aspect of that that I think you need to make sure that you include this piece, I'm going to say you include this piece, which is really when you're clearing your energy.
Right.
Send it to the light. Trust me, or send it to the light. Other than that, there's no rules.
Right.
Right? It's connected.
It's like Kathy said, it's yours, it's different for everybody. What works for Shauna might not work for me, and vice versa. And is what you're comfortable with, what works for you. And I hate it when I hear spiritual people say, well, that's not how you do it. Well, that's not how you do it, but it's okay for, it's like.
Yeah. Yes. And, I think that was kind of that was what made some of my learning path difficult, because I really felt like, because it's so easy to be down on ourselves, right? Excuse me. I felt like I wasn't doing it right because I didn't do it like everybody else.
Yeah.
And to this date, my sessions are more conversation. We start with conversation.
Yeah.
And then spirit brings things in. What's going on in your life right now? We need to know what's happening. And how are you feeling about it? And then boom, spirit starts interjecting into the conversation. Every single session is different. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, we need to do some energy work. And we do some energy work immediately.
Right.
It's all so different.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a really difficult time with that.
Yeah.
because I see other people and I'm like, well, they just run through this whole process. And why do they only have one process? I have
Yeah.
29 million.
Right. And that's me. That's why I think I even have it in my descriptions. It's like it's all different. I can't tell you what's going to happen
Um,
because I don't know.
no,
I never know until it happens
yeah.
what
And
your
I think,
session's going to be like.
no, we're very spirit led. We're very what you need most. I have always been like, my whole intention, anytime I'm with someone or working with someone or asking questions of anyone, is
Right.
what's best for them.
Right.
I want to know what is best for them in this moment. And it may not be what you came to the session for.
Right.
You may find that we go off on some other tangent
Yeah.
because spirit is like, that's not
Right.
what's best for them.
You're here for this, but you need to work on this
Yeah.
first,
We'll hit on that a little, but spirit is saying this is where we're going. And
Yeah.
sometimes, maybe that's why I like to do things in conversation, because sometimes it just naturally goes there.
Right.
And then the people are like, wow, that's actually what I really needed.
Yeah.
Because we don't always know what's
Right.
going on with us. It's not always easy. So
Right.
anyway, I don't know how we got into that. But anyway.
Yeah. It's just how everybody's different and everything.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this world does teach us that we're human and humans are all similar. It doesn't teach us to be unique.
Right.
So when we realize we are unique, it's quite a process to accepting that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Even
really
Judy,
want us.
she felt like she wasn't doing it right at times. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, we both did that. That's the thing,
Right.
right? And I mean, in all reality, this is kind of a big piece. So even when we're talking about how we get to feeling better if we're feeling numb,
Right.
it isn't about how somebody else is doing it,
Right.
right? It's about what's going to work for you.
Mhm.
And maybe that's out of the box. Gosh, if it is, go for it.
Right.
Right? Like there is no right or wrong when it comes to walking through these pieces. There just isn't. And it's amazing that sometimes it's the simplest thing that you do that lifts your mood. You
Right.
could pretend to laugh and get yourself into a real laugh and that raise your vibration and you feel better. I absolutely have done that.
But yeah, it is because it does help you. It's so funny that it's like, okay. I thought it was BS at first. I'm like, that's not going to work. And yeah, it
But
does.
if you start fake laughing, eventually you're now laughing because you're fake laughing and it's
Right.
funny. And then you just get into this laughing.
Right.
I mean, I know that my guides mess with me sometimes. And like, I will think something is ridiculously funny out of nowhere. And it's not really ridiculously funny, but I've got tears streaming down my
Right.
face. A lot of the time it's some off the wall thing I said or something. And I think that they do that just to bring that in because we don't
Yeah.
get enough joy. We don't laugh
Right.
often enough. Laughing is, I think, one of those things that we just don't do enough.
Right.
Turning on music, dancing, like
Yeah.
singing, I mean,
I don't sing, but I will blare the music and
oh, I will sing in my car. It's not good.
oh no. It's bad when the grandkids look at you. Mama, no.
I know. My kids are always like, you cannot carry a tune. I'm like, I sound great to me.
Right.
We had a rule, we just rocked out in the car.
Yeah.
Sometimes when they were young, we were rocking out to apples and bananas. But
Right.
what I'm cruising around town with my music blaring with kids' music on,
Yeah.
making everybody else laugh. Everybody thought that was so funny because, we were in Southern California, so, windows were down.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh,
Do what works. That's where we're at. Do what works.
Put a funny ringtone on.
Yeah.
Every time I have Scooby Doo's laugh as my notification. And
Do you really?
oh,
that's
I
cute.
love it. He has the best laugh ever. And every time I get it, it makes me smile. And it's like you, riding around in a car. It's so funny in a store and it goes off. I will hear people aisles over just giggling because it's Scooby Doo.
Yeah. Why not spread the love, girl?
Right.
I love that. That's a kind of a fun idea. I'm gonna have to look for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's so many things that we can do, and I think it's just right now, I feel like, and I don't know if I really didn't look into Lionsgate and what all is happening with that. I really feel like the last week or so, well, I mean, months and months and months, but the last week has been really
Oh, yeah.
intense for me, and it feels like a purge of
Yeah, I
some
think
kind, like
we're
just
I
old
think that's
things
what
are
it
just
is,
coming back.
releasing a whole bunch of stuff, dumping old timelines too, I think is something
Yes. Yeah.
purging timelines.
Alternate Yeah, yeah, Rachel was just talking about this yesterday in her life.
Yeah,
The alternate realities that we have going,
right.
some of those are closing,
Yeah,
and it's things are just really weird. And I feel like if I'm going through this purge, it makes sense that the collective, because the collective
yeah,
feels really muddy to me
yeah,
too, like you're just kind of moving through something really thick and heavy. And I think if I'm purging, so is everybody else. At
right.
least I understand it. Some of them
Yeah,
aren't going to. So I think that releases it into our collective.
yeah.
And then we
Oh,
have to realize that we need to make room for ourselves in that, and maybe we put up a bubble of light,
right.
and
And I
we
even
have
heard that, the Earth is purging as well. That's why
yeah.
there's so much going on too.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So it's
Yeah.
lots of crazy crap.
It's very, very busy. Self-care is super, super important right
Right,
now. And I mean, we cannot stress that enough. Self-care is so important. If
right.
it's 5 minutes, if it's an hour, if it's 2 days, whatever it is, if you can make space for yourself to
Do it,
self-care in whatever way that works for you,
do it,
hot bath, buy a new crystal,
right.
sit with your crystal, like
Going
I
to
have a
the gym
million of
show
them.
this weekend. Can't wait.
Ugh, I missed last weekend.
Can't wait to see.
Yeah, yeah. Go to a gem show if there's a gem show. Go. Like anything. And it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be spiritual. In all reality, go get yourself a coffee and watch
yeah.
people and, you know,
Or
listen to
color.
something pretty.
I forgot how much I like coloring. I was sitting down with the granddaughter the other day, and she's like, "All right, I'm done." I'm like, "I'm staying here and coloring. I like this." It
That's
was
another
very
good
calming.
point.
It really was.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
really is.
yeah,
And I think that helps to connect us to ourselves because as adults, it takes us back to the inner child. It takes us
yeah,
back to kind of the core of
yeah,
us, which is super important and part of what they're talking about.
yeah,
With our channels today is getting connected to the self and to, grounding into
right.
that. Coloring, make jewelry. Go buy a
Anything that
craft
makes
at Michael's. That's just a little craft thing that you put some craft
right?
together, paint something.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many little things that we could do, right?
I know.
There's all kinds of ideas.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish I thought of
Even
them
Dollar
more.
General has the craft section now, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Got some of those fun mandala. I
Oh,
don't know,
yes.
mandala coloring books and word
Yeah,
search. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I love a word
I
search,
know.
girl. Right up my alley.
Right? Those are the 2 things I have on my phone too that I love, the coloring app and the word
I
search.
love
I
it
can
going.
remember stealing my mama's word search books.
I have word searches in big print. I could do a word search like that.
Right.
It's great. I love word searches. Yeah, anything like that. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, seriously, because and if you get stuff like that, you have it around. So when you have a moment and you can take 10 minutes and color or word search or whatever, that's
yeah,
wonderful. I think it's a great idea to have it on your phone. I
yeah,
mean, at least if you're out somewhere and you have downtime, you could
right,
lean on that a little bit. I mean, I hate to say use your device because
right.
you know, but at the same time, um,
Right.
you know, I'm also halfway through 30-day
Oh,
tarot reading a day. Oh, nice.
that's cool.
Oracle a day. Oracle a day workbook.
That's neat. I love
Louise
Louise Hay.
Hay journal. Yeah, I like Louise Hay.
Yeah,
She kind of knew her stuff. And frankly, I think she was kind of simple with it, which I kind of
right.
like. Never come across anything of hers that I thought was just out, out, out of, anyway, who knows what I was trying to say. I do have her little book, that little Heal Your Body or something like that book,
Oh, yeah.
that tells you when you have certain issues.
This one.
Yes, Heal Your Body.
Yeah.
This is a great little thing because,
It
sometimes it
is.
gives me true hints on what's going on with me, and then I can kind of move through
I got
memories or
this
whatever.
because of you, so
I tell everybody to get it.
right.
Yeah, straightforward is clear and helpful. Yeah, and girl, that's me. Like, I just call myself simple all the time.
Well, that's
Simple's
neat.
not
I mean, and
bad.
that's
It's
why,
not bad.
my Reiki class
Mm.
that I did, the recordings,
Yes, let's talk about that.
that's it is most people be like, "Oh my god," but I did. I wanted it simple and just to the point and not because I've seen a couple that just go through all of this stuff that you really don't need, and it makes it so
Mhm,
complicated. And I'm
mhm.
like, no, just simple, to the
Work.
point, and
Yeah.
hey, this is what you
And
need.
make it yours.
Yeah, right.
Here's the parameters of what we have to teach,
Yeah.
right?
And I think I even say in there, everybody's different. Don't feel bad if you do it differently than somebody else. I said, this is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way.
Mhm,
It's, like
mhm.
we said, what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
absolutely. So this class is a video class, right,
video
that you can
class.
purchase on
Yeah.
your website.
Yeah.
And does it have a live attunement? Do you meet with them and
No, it's
attune?
not a live attunement. Well, it will be. You can schedule it, but it's going to be fully remote. Like, I want you to lay down and get comfy if you can, and I'll
Oh,
do it
okay.
because it's going to work no matter where you are, but it's just better if you lay down and relax if you can. And
So
yeah,
it's not a
so
meeting,
not a
it's a
meeting. It's
remote.
just schedule a time and I'll
Mhm.
come in
Perfect.
and do the attunement and
Mhm.
hey, and it works because it's nice and relaxing
Yeah, I think it's
and I
really
do have
important.
a recorded video too. Is it Gabriel? I don't forgot who came in. One of the angels came in and he's like doing a clearing for all of your chakras. So when I do it's
Good.
before the attunement, and when I do the attunement, it helps it flow easier.
Perfect.
But it's all recorded, do it at your own pace. Reiki 1, and I'm working on Reiki 2 now. So
Yay.
yeah. Yay. Never thought I would
Yay.
be here, but
Well,
yeah.
you should be here. I mean, her
Yeah.
Reiki really, Reiki's Reiki, but we each, I think, bring our own pieces into it. I started out with angelic healing energy. They didn't
Yeah.
allow me to certify in anything until the last few years. So I do
Yeah.
have Reiki 2 now, Reiki 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But you know, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we bring in our own, like we bring in our
Yeah.
own modalities to it. So I feel like I love Joelle. Like I love her sessions. Her dogs are barking. That's okay.
Yeah. They're getting home now.
Life is happening. Um, I really do. I really do enjoy her energy.
Yeah.
It's really powerful. It's really clear. Um, and anyway, I would suggest Reiki
Yeah.
or anyone interested in that.
Reiki's
And
awesome.
Joelle is offering it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you.
I'm super excited about that happening.
Oh, I am too. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm totally missing comments.
Ah,
Um,
mute somebody.
gosh, where did we leave off? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, love your body. She has a love your body one. Ah, that's that. I have to look at. I have to look for that.
Sorry. Did
It's
you
all
shut me?
right.
Okay. I got people coming in, so sorry.
Life is happening at Joelle's
I
house because
know.
we've gone
Yes,
a
it's
little bit long
crazy.
today. But I really did want to go over, her class. I think it's
Thank
important
you.
that we let you all know she is offering it, and I think it'll hopefully magical. I haven't
Oh,
taken
thank
it
you.
because I've already done it, but
Right.
I'm sure that it is magical along
I
with all of
enjoyed
her.
doing it. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun to make it, and yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it too.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Um, So I guess we're pretty over, well, a little over time, I
Yeah.
think, than
Yeah.
I had expected. Here's our websites. If you have questions of us, or you're interested in anything that we might offer, we
Yeah.
both have many, 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 many offerings.
Right.
So, if you're curious about us, our websites will give you that information,
Yeah.
and give you some background on us that you don't probably get here. But as you can see, we are just who we are.
Right. Awkward and all.
Yeah, and we really appreciate everyone being here and or watching
Oh,
on
thank
replay.
y'all. Yes.
And we really appreciate all of you, and we hope that you have an amazing weekend.
Thank
So
y'all.
thank you.
Bye.
At some point, I'll hit the right button.
Right.